Chelsea, why do we always do this to ourselves? Why are we always doing this to ourselves? Why are we always the architect of our own problem? Why? We almost got knocked out of this FA Cup match. Almost, nearly. Should have been a different case. Maybe had it been that third goal went in, that would have made that match 3-3. I was saying it. If Wrexham score this third, if that third goal stand, I don't think that we are going ahead to win in penalties. That is, if we don't even consider another goal. Why are we always doing this to ourselves? After that game, I went on live and I heard what some Chelsea fans are delusional. They are defending this performance, giving series of excuses. Let me tell you, this FA Cup match, as for me, I was thinking maybe Carabao Cup was a cup that we might, if we were able to pass through, win Arsenal, maybe we'll go ahead and win the Carabao Cup. But I was mistaken. Arsenal won us shamefully home and away. Now, I am thinking maybe the only silverware that we might have this season might be this for any opportunity of winning anything might be this FA Cup. So, we are supposed to take it serious. And that's what they are saying, PSG what? PSG match that is even more possible, more likely that we might even lose those two leg matches. PSG game that is not a semi-final, that is not the final. We are talking about resting players. Resting players for what? Resting players. We need to take this Wrexham match serious. See, Wrexham, they could easily be a Premier League team next season. They are I think they are sixth in their table in the Championship. So it is more likely that they might qualify to come to the Premier League. So we needed to take this game serious. We are playing away at their home. In fact, from the beginning of the game, we played into their hands. We played exactly. This is exactly how they wanted us to set up, how they wanted us to play. What was Liam Rosinya? Let me just believe. Most times when we talk that Liam Rosinya, just like the rumor that we have all heard, even though the club has always been debunking this, that the coaches, they are not in charge of the team selection. Tell me how five centre-backs will start in the same match. Achim Punk is a centre-back. Sarr is a centre-back. Tosin Adebayo is a centre-back. Badeshir is a centre back. Yorahato is also a centre back. I know you might have cases for Achim Pong and Yorahato. That both of them, they are versatile. They can be a left back or a right back. But technically, they are all centre back. They are all centre backs. 5 of them. Tell me, how do you want to create? Do you know the funniest thing? I also checked the bench. I'm seeing Regine. I'm seeing Malogos. 4 more defenders. What are we doing? 4 more defenders. A total of 9 defenders, What are we doing? Please tell me. Once I saw Tosin Adebayo and Badeshir, 2 of them, that is just calamity on its own. These 2 players, how on earth are we considering that Facebook? Just was it from the keeper or from their defender? Just a long ball that they played in between these two giants. Tosin Adebayo and Badeshir. 2 of them are giants. That is the funny. 2 of them. He ball overhead of 2 of them. That was it. That was what it took a championship striker to score both of them. Ball overhead of them. Do you know how amateurish that is? 1 ball ahead over both of them their head. That was what it took. That was what it took for the goal to enter. Very shocking. Even Sanchez as well. You can make a case that he was going back, but I think his final positioning was I didn't really like it. I was expecting maybe he would have saved that ball. First of all, from our centre backs, it was shocking what I saw. I don't want to see these 2 players. I don't know. Apart from that goal going in, you will see how both of them they struggled. I'm seeing some stats that are saying that Tosin Adebayo is the best player, is our best header of the ball. That he's the best player aerially, which he should be. He's a giant, but the way they struggle, when Bokon, especially with Badeshir, especially him. If this was a serious thing, we would have lost this game woefully. Our performance was awful. Lavia and Santos in the middle. There is both of them, they are not really creative. We are going to struggle. We went back to passing the ball to the left and to the right. That was what it was. It was only, later when Garnacho grew into the game, he started making things happening. Neto, I'm tired of Neto, man. Liam Delap, he's shocking, seriously shocking. I made a comment about him, about the number 9 cause him not knowing about the club that he joined. Some people were making, they were making silly comments. You know, that are superstitious or not. What is happening? The lad can't hold ball. It was awful watching him. Awful. In fact, I've said it. He makes me, when I see the lad play, I miss Nicholas Jackson. Because Nicholas Jackson was miser, better of what we are saying. In fact, because of how poor he was, McGill needed to come in. Even when McGill came in, nothing really happened. It was of we didn't there was no need for us to go into extra time. That is my point. There was no we have enough, we have what it takes. We have what it takes for us to win this game in normal time, not going into this extra time. All right, we are saying we needed to rest players for PSG. See, we dragged the game into the extra 30 minutes, which was unnecessary. We should have played the right players that we are supposed to play in the right positions so that this game would have been a little bit easier for us. Thank God, my own happiness is that we finally got through to the next round of the competition. That is just that. Aside from that, this game, this performance was awful. Joao Pedro is class. You could see it even when he came in. So, guys, that's the end of the video. I'll see you in my next video.